I don't know anything about Tank Girl, so you're going to take the lead, and I'm just going to nap, okay? Almy.
The one and only Bjork.
Yeah, Vertigo Voices. We're back. We're doing a fucking Tank Girl episode.
Hello.
That was Bjork, Army of Me. That's on this movie soundtrack.
It is.
So that's why I picked it.
And it's a good song.
I picked that at like 12:30 in the morning while I was at a bar doing karaoke. And some girl was looking at my phone like, what are you looking up? Like, are those songs you're going to sing? Like, no, I'm not going to sing Bjork, believe it or not. Although I do know somebody who sings that song at karaoke. Funny. Ooh, no, never mind. That's a story I can't tell. That's not my story to tell. Oh. Never mind. I was about to spill some tea.
So sorry.
Oh, well, that chick doesn't listen to this, nor does her significant other, so who cares? All right, here we go. Are you ready? We're going to watch Tank Girl, the 1995 movie, right?
95 or 96?
Let's see, 1995, yeah, directed by Rachel Talalay.
Well done.
Starring Lori Petty. All right, ready? Here we go. Tank Girl. So I got the DVD in... and we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, play!
Alrighty.
And annoyingly, this fucking movie does not have subtitles. It doesn't have subtitles in English, at least. So I guess we could watch it in fucking Spanish, but
or French.
Wouldn't help me at all.
Me neither.
Oh, there's the comic book art.
Very good comic book art.
This is one of those like weird times in comic book movies where like a lot of shit was getting adapted around this time, but nothing like major, you know?
Right.
Like there's no fucking Superman like movie in the mid 90s.
No.
There's no fucking, X-Men this earlier, Spider-Man or whatever. It was like all this weird like mystery men. And fucking
wire.
Tank Girl, barbed wire, yeah. Fucking Dark Horse. I think Dark Horse produced this, didn't they?
Did they?
Or maybe I'm thinking of Barbed Wire. But Dark Horse had their own like film production company around this time.
I didn't think it was.
It's not. Why did I think? I think I was just thinking of Barbed Wire, which is another one that I own because shitty 90s comic book movies are my jam.
They're fun.
Anyway, yeah, so this is fucking Tank Girl. It's still, the opening credits are going. God bless the animation, but like, man, this goes on too long.
It does.
Not animation, whatever, just background art. Hey, Reggie Cathy, I didn't know he was in this. He just died a couple years ago.
Who is he?
I don't know who he's in this. He's probably one of the kangaroo dudes, but he's been in a lot of shit. His most recent thing was he was on that show, House of Cards.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. I think he plays, I can't remember which mutant kangaroo he plays, but he plays like the Malcolm X looking one.
Wow, Stan Winston. I'll be damned.
Right?
I didn't know. That's a big name.
I've
always been curious. So this movie has a lot of scene transitions where they'll have an establishing shot that's just a panel from the comic, or it might be original art for the movie. I don't know. Regardless, it's not just a shot of a set. Right. It's clearly like a cartoon picture. And I wonder, I don't know, wow, Catherine Hardwicke, production designer, I'll be damned. I don't know enough about the production of this movie to know if it was troubled or smooth or what. So I don't know if that was a necessity or if it was stylistic.
Oh, well, strap in, my friend.
Because like that's clearly like a matte painting for the movie. It looks like shit, but that is a matte painting.
That is definitely a 90s matte painting right there. Yes, the production on this was super troubled. Like everyone who worked on it, like the inner circle, apparently had a good time. Well, let me backtrack. Hewlett and Martin, Alan Martin and Jamie Hewlett, the guys who created Tank Girl, they said they did not have a good time with it. Not because of Rachel Talalay. According to sources, they all got along really well. But because the studio made so many cuts in the film That's why you see those inserted comic book art and animation that they just kind of, the sheen was off for them. They really didn't like their experience on the movie, and it became a sore point for them. And like, but from what I understand, everyone who like Talale and Hardwick and Petty, the cast, the costume designer,
fucking little muzzle of that water buffalo has.
right? Well, see, and they put so much time and effort into, well, with the exception of the matte painting, but we're going to give them a break because it's the 90s. They put so much time and effort into.
Wait, how long do you think they were using matte paintings? Like, those have been around since like the 50s. What are you talking about? The 90s. That was a perfected art form by then.
Okay, so maybe they were just working within their budget.
I love how in 1995, Lori Petty looks like punk and edgy and fucking like counterculture. But today, like, that's just a kid at the mall. Like, that look is so fucking ahead of its time.
Right. Now that is.
I wouldn't bat an eye if I saw her like walking down the street right now. But back in the 90s, I remember seeing like the poster for this when I was in like, I don't know, 4th grade. I don't know, however young I was. And just being like, she looks like a fucking freak. Ew.
Well, how old were you when you saw this, do you think?
The first time, I was probably in high school. Yeah, see, like, that's weird.
Yes.
A little animated, zipping around. They're doing artificial camera zooms to make it look like it's a real location. But it's just a drawing. I don't know, whatever. Well, I gotta get over that. That's like, for some reason, whenever I think of this movie, my mind immediately goes to those weird scene transitions because they just stick out so much to me.
Well, and it is weird, but from my understanding, like, in a lot of those scenes where you see the animation, they're supposed to be like more gratuitous sex and drugs and violence, and the studio was like, no, we can't show that, and so they ended up having to, have these odd kind of janky inserts. And here we see Tank Girl's boyfriend who, like, he's just here to take his pants off. He will die later, and we will never speak of him again.
That guy looks like fucking loser Tom Hardy. Looks like fucking Valley Boy Chad Tom Hardy.
He does look like the chattiest Chad to have ever chatted.
Look at his fucking lips. He's got Tom Hardy lips.
I think secretly there's like a lab somewhere where they just keep on cloning Tom Hardys until they finally got like a Tom Hardy, and they're like, okay, this one is the ultimate model. And
isn't that the plot of Star Trek Nemesis starring Tom Hardy?
As a matter of fact, now that you mention it,
show his dick.
Well, apparently they wanted to, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this movie, it was never going to be successful. It just wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think there's any universe where this it would struggle to be successful today. And fucking what's it called? Post-apocalyptic shit is all the rage.
It is.
Fucking Fallout is blowing it up on Amazon right now.
Which I haven't started watching. Have you?
It's good. Yeah, I've seen the whole series. Fallout. So this, obviously a fucking video game adaptation. Post-apocalyptic. It fits. It's okay if I talk about it. Fallout is one of the rare adaptations to succeed with the coveted hat trick of pleasing fans, non-fans, and critics.
That is rare.
And especially for a video game adaptation. But,
absolutely.
And it's successful too. Like they just announced the second season like yesterday. So,
all right.
Yeah, and that's the true metric of a streaming show now. Is it going to get a second season?
Pretty much, yeah. And even sometimes those that should get a second season do not.
Yeah, exactly. God, that looks weird. I understand that though. I mean, that would be a hard set or whatever, a hard miniature to design, but I guess it doesn't have to look like that. And there's Malcolm McDowell. Look at that motherfucker. This may have been my first exposure to him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because, I mean, what other movies of his? No, never mind. He was in Star Trek Generations. Speaking of Star Trek movies, he played Dr. Tolian Saren in Star Trek Generations. He killed fucking Captain Kirk, man.
Did he?
Yes.
It's been so long since I've watched any Star Trek. But no, I enjoy him whenever he shows up.
Yeah. He has looked... So what? He looks like a grandpa here. I mean, he's still alive.
Right.
I don't know the last movie he's done, but there was a good, like like mid 2000s to like mid 2010s or so, he was like in every fucking schlocky straight to video horror movie. Like he was even in the second Silent Hill movie.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen the second Silent Hill movie.
It's not very good.
Not missing anything.
But he's in it.
I think the last thing, and I'm sure this wasn't the last thing he was in, but just the last popular thing I remember seeing him in was Easy A. He was the principal in that.
With Gwen Stacy. What the fuck is her name?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, there you go.
Yeah.
Fucking Poor Things.
Oh, yes, that Emma Stone, which I haven't seen that yet either.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard, everyone I talk to is very divided. They say it's either really good or they just don't like it at all, which...
Oh, it's weird as fuck and very off-putting, but that's kind of my bread and butter.
That is your tea.
I play to your strengths. I'm weird as fuck and very off-putting.
Absolutely. I think my first exposure to Malcolm McDowell was, do you remember Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater?
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
He was the big bad wolf in Little Red Riding Hood.
Huh.
Yeah. He was good. He was funny.
I'm sure he was. He's always good. I really wish I could know what he's saying, but...
But alas.
So what? There's like a new... You said that there's like a brand new edition of this, right?
Yeah, and you can only buy it on a particular website, which of course I can't remember the name of right now.
It's like fucking Umbrella or something?
Yes, I think so.
Umbrella pressed it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. So this is the DVD, the Blu-ray... No, this is all fucking British. Oh no, that's the Umbrella one. Never mind. There's one though. This is the edition that I know of. Like that's that's the Blu-ray edition that came out probably 5 or 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. And then the new Umbrella one looks like.
Excuse me. It comes with a bunch of.
Oh, it says it's a pre-order still. It's not even out yet. Yeah, April 26th.
Oh, okay.
6 days.
Okay.
Hey, this is good timing then. You know, this is a tie-in episode for the brand new Umbrella Blu-ray edition of Tank Girl, price to own. If you pre-order it right now, you get a price guarantee of 10% off the MSRP listing price. So, you know, jump on it. All right, now back to your regular content.
Reserve your copy today. Yeah, it's so strange that this doesn't have English subtitles, but...
Speaking of Umbrella, though, they do good shit. I have their Blu-ray of Dolph Lundgren's Punisher.
Oh, yes?
Really, really good edition. It's over somewhere. I don't want to move. I'm just hungover enough that I want to reach to grab a Blu-ray. But it's got like a director's cut, air quotes, of that movie that like puts in a lot of the violence that was cut out.
Oh.
It's cool to see, but it's like really awkwardly cut in because the regular movie is like a HD transfer, and the deleted scenes are just like shitty like camcorder footage, basically. It's cool to see it, but it's like it's pretty jarring when it's like, oh, here's whoa shit, that looks like it was filmed in, you know, like midnight in my backyard, and then there's the regular movie, and then back to
Huh.
It's mostly just reactions to people getting shot and like blood sprays, but it's fun to watch.
Okay. I haven't seen Dolph Lundgren's version yet, but it's Dolph Lundgren, so I'll watch it someday. But yes, okay, so we have bad guys being bad. Attention!
Hey, that's not the house that... What? So they do have that house!
Yes, they do have the house, yes.
What the fuck? That's even more confusing then.
Well, again, there is a lot of this where... and if someone is listening to this who was a huge Tank Girl movie enthusiast, please correct me if I'm wrong. But like there was a lot of scenes where like there was supposed to be a sex scene with her and her boyfriend that got cut out. There's as we watch her play with the kangaroo on her boobs. There was another scene where she has sex with her mutant kangaroo boyfriend. And
I mean, I get that, but why? Like, my thinking for why they would use the animated comic art transitions is because they didn't build that set that we're looking at, but it's clearly there. So why didn't they just fucking use it? And like for the bad guys location, like I realized that would be a bigger set. They probably didn't actually build that model. So why not just use just a generic skyscraper? It doesn't have to be doesn't have to look how it looks in the comic.
I don't know. That's a good question. They probably had to come back and add all that stuff in after the fact, and maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing the studio didn't want to give them more money to go back out and film that stuff. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But, Lori Petty does a great job here. I think she makes a very good Tank Girl. I'm trying to remember. I know that she's in this and A League of Her Own and in something else, but I can't.
Oh, shit. She was on Orange is the New Black.
Oh, that's right.
No, she's been in a lot of stuff. She's a fucking great, like, she's like the prototypical, hey, that looks like the thing from Phantasm. The Don Coscolari, whatever the fuck his name is, have anything to do with this? Anyway, that totally looks like the little ball from Phantasm. Anyway, yeah, she's been a lot. She's like the prototypical manic pixie dream girl. Like before that was even a thing.
That's a good point. Yes, she does have that aura about her.
And she's very she's just cute and bubbly, and especially in this, that like weird punk rock edge she's got. It's very alluring and interesting.
Yes, yeah, she embodies it really well.
Yeah, she's got some fucking like early days Gwen Stefani mixed with like the Four Non Blondes in this.
Yes, yes, that is a good point. She's a great prototype for Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani was around at this time. This was fucking Tragic Kingdom era, whatever.
But yes, it was. But Tank Girl's been around since 19.
Oh yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about this movie and Lori Petty, not the character necessarily.
Okay, yes, I think they chose wisely in terms of casting.
I remember this scene. It's so weirdly sexual of her just like cutting her stockings.
Right.
Like, what am I supposed to be feeling here?
Well, it is kind of hot. I mean,
yeah, I get it, but I'm like, I don't know why. Like, why is this the scene where they do all these sexy flourishes of just her, modding her outfit?
Oh, well, because they couldn't show kangaroo cock, I guess. No. Oh, yes, for accuracy's sake, it wasn't a sex scene between her and the kangaroo. It was, like, post-sex, and you could see kangaroo junk.
Oh, gotcha.
So that was where the studio was like, no. No marsupial privates. But, yeah, oh yes, that's right. There's supposed to be, of course, a remake coming out soon.
Well, it's not coming out. It's in some form
production.
Of pre-production.
Yeah.
Probably not even pre-production. It's just being kicked around. I remember Margot Robbie was producing it. Maybe still? I don't know.
Yes,
there was talk of her starring too. I don't know. I'm sure she would love to star in this role, but it doesn't. I don't see it.
And it's no offense to Margot Robbie, but I think me personally, I would have a hard time watching her as Tank Girl and not thinking of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I don't know how would be able to differentiate the two.
Yeah, I don't. I like her well enough, but I don't think she'd be as good enough of an actress to be able to do both of those roles.
Right.
And not make Tank Girl just Harley, but I don't know, dirtier.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Her Harley's pretty fucking dirty. So
True.
Harley in the desert. How about that? Speaking of like DC connection, Lori Petty was Livewire on Superman, the animated series.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She originated that character.
I didn't know.
Kind of like Arlene Sorkin and Harley.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she did some voice acting too. Yeah. Apparently, she has quite the film arm.
Oh, duh! She was in fucking Free Willy too. Remember?
Oh, was she?
She was I mean, come on, you've seen Free Willy. We've all seen Free Willy. She was the fucking
stepmom.
No, the trainer.
Oh, was she?
Who's like, oh yeah, and the fucking whales, their fins flop over when they're in captivity. Like, that's not true. That just happened to this one because you put it in way too small of a tank. She was in what's that movie with Keanu Reeves? She was in fucking Point Break.
Oh, she was the love interest?
Yeah, Point Break. This is all coming back to me. Now that I'm seeing this little manic pixie dream girl shoot at a helicopter or whatever.
Well, apparently she...
Look at that set! They spent so much money on that! God damn it.
They did. Bless their hearts, they did.
Show that every single chance you get. You don't cut away. You don't make a cartoon when you could do that.
Use your money. Use your money.
It's a pretty good looking little like vertibird thing. That's another Fallout reference. That little whatever that's called, the little aircraft that just landed.
Vertibird?
Yeah, it's from in Fallout. The Brotherhood of Steel have these aircraft that look like that. They're called vertibirds.
Oh. How long has Fallout been around?
The video game series?
Yeah.
Since as long as Tank Girl. The first one was probably like 95 or 96.
Really?
Maybe. Yeah.
That's cool.
There's been quite a few since then. It's a really great series, and the show's really good too. The show actually fits into the continuity of the games. It's not an adaptation. It's literally like a new story set in that world.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. Like, not just, the least of which is just video game logic of like, oh, I need to... So in Fallout, when you're hurt, you take this thing called a stim pack. And makes you feel better. In the show, they fucking do that. The first episode, the main character gets stabbed, and instead of like putting a fucking bandage on it or whatever, she grabs a stim pack and goes.
Okay. So they paid attention to detail then.
Is profoundly so. I actually just yesterday read an interview with the creator of Fallout, who talked about how much he loved the show, and he said that his favorite thing about it was that all Fallout games have like moral choices. And you can choose if you want to be good, bad, or neutral. And he says that the show has 3 leads, and each of them fit into those pathways. The main character, Lucy, is good. The other main character, Maximus, the Brotherhood of Steel Knight, is neutral. And then the bad guy, played by Walton Goggins, is bad. And it's just like, it's really interesting that the show went to that great of detail to even adapt the way you interact with the game and your character.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Fallout's fucking great. Everyone should watch it and play the games.
Okay. Well, I will have to add it to the ever-expanding list of sci-fi I need to catch up with.
And another thing about Fallout, another thing that, like I was talking about, I did the hat trick. Well, it even one up to that in that it got people playing. Look, there's the fucking bad guy's base. Jesus Christ, they could have done that too. Anyway, the miniatures that they spent in, like, I can't believe that. Why did they do the animated shit?
Because I think the studio was dumb. But anyway.
I don't think that's why. To be honest, anyway, the original games have seen a huge uptick in sales just in the last few weeks because of the show. Like, excellent. Like Fallout, I think Fallout 4 was like #1 on Steam this last year, beating out brand new games. Wait, not last year, last week, whatever. So anyway, here's my thinking. I think that the reason they did the animated shit, especially early on, is it's what I call Return of the Swamp Thing syndrome.
Oh, yes?
Have you seen Return of the Swamp Thing?
I don't think so.
It's not good. But it opens... It's got like a really cool opening credit sequence where they play CCR's Born on the Bayou and just show comic book covers, Swamp Thing, like random Swamp Thing comic book covers. And it's cool, it's fun, but it also, like, I remember the first time I watched it, I'm like, that's cool. And then I watched it again, I was like, oh no, I get it. I see what they're doing. They're using that as a shield to be like, the rest of this movie can be shit, it doesn't matter. Because it's all based on this stupid cartoon comic book bullshit.
They didn't take it seriously.
Yeah, and that was the late 80s. This is the early 90s. I feel like probably somebody in this movie took it seriously, but the studio or the editor or whoever decided to do that, like, that's all, because the movie's kind of front-loaded with that. Mm-hmm. There's all this comic book paneling and funny zooms and spinning around on the art, and then it kind of fades out as the movie continues. There's still some of that in there, but it's not as obtrusive and obnoxious as the opening.
Yes.
And I feel like it's probably the same thing. They were using it as a shield. Hey, I didn't realize he looked like that in the comic. Right.
Well, and that very well could be. I want to give Talale the benefit of the doubt because she was really excited about the project. She really wanted to do it. She was directing Freddy's Dead.
Yeah. No, was it Freddy's Dead? I thought it was... Maybe it was.
I thought it was Freddy's Dead.
I know it was one of them. I thought it was... Yeah, it is. I was going to say, I thought it was The Final Nightmare. Well, it's the same title. It's Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
And, yeah, she got turned on to Tank Girl. I think it was something like her stepdaughter gave her a comic, and she was like, oh, this is so cool. And she was all excited about it and wanted to do it, and The name of the script writer, I can't remember his name, but there's Naomi Watts, Jet Girl.
She's Jet Girl.
But apparently he worked on the script for T3 and something else.
Teddy Sarafian.
Okay.
Sarafian, sure. Yeah, I didn't know he turned 3. God damn. Wow. Good job, buddy.
Yeah. He's made a career for himself. He's done all right.
Oh, wow, he wrote Rush Hour. He was uncredited on Rush Hour.
Oh, well. He's got some horror films in there.
A movie called Altergeist. Oh, I wonder what you're doing there, buddy. Well, it totally fooled me.
But anyway, yeah, point being that it sounds like everyone who was on set was really gung-ho about it.
I'm sure, but that's also a tale that's old as time,
Oh, sure. No, it's not anything new that, studio interference, and I don't think there's that stereotype that a movie is always bad when there's studio interference.
Hey,
and
there's
that's
a sand
true.
shower. I was talking to somebody last night that was like, I love the sand shower scene.
Oh, well, I guess if you don't have, a wet t-shirt, then sand is the next best thing.
It's funny, yeah, it was like a girl that I was talking to last night about recording this, and she was like, oh, my favorite scene is the sand shower.
It's nice visually, but
it's again, it's kind of a funny, I've seen that scene a million times in movies where somebody's in the shower and letting the relaxation pour over them. And it's funny to see that with sand blasting.
Yeah.
There's a really good juxtaposition of that. It's goofy but it's taking itself seriously, and because of that, it's funnier.
Yes,
that's great.
I don't think there was an action movie throughout the 90s and early 2000s that involved a hot lady that didn't involve a slow motion shower. Yeah. So
my mind just always goes to Alien 3. Ripley has a shower scene in that's not even remotely sexual, but it's the same kind of thing where you can feel you can tell that's been her first shower in 30 years. And just the way she's it's right after she shaves her head.
That would feel good. Yeah. But
Naomi Watts. That's funny. I knew that she was in this, but I kind of forgot. She looks like the same.
She does, yeah. Apparently she doesn't like to talk about this movie, but, from other reports, she had a good time on set. She and Lori Petty got along really great.
Isn't there a sub girl, too, or was she not in the movie?
No, she's in here.
Oh, okay.
That's, although she barely does anything, she's got, just a tiny amount of screen time. I think, actually, I might be talking out my ass here, but I think Bjork was actually supposed to be sub girl. And it didn't work out. But I could be very mistaken there. But yeah, this was just, I think in a lot of ways, this was just like we were talking about earlier, there was no way that this was going to be successful. Because even nowadays, even in the year of Our Lady, Shelley Bond, 2024, it's still hard to get a female comic book led movie.
So Vertigo actually produced the movie adaptation.
Oh,
the comic
Vertigo
book movie
did?
Yeah, see, Vertigo.
Oh, of course.
Peter
Excellent.
Milligan wrote it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that is
I knew that. It's called it's got a different title. There's a version of it that's called The Movie, but it's spelled funny.
Dang girl, The Movie.
No, that's not it. No, whatever.
That's cool.
But yeah, so that was this is literally a Vertigo movie now.
There you go. It counts.
It's not just tangentially tied because The Odyssey was published by Vertigo.
Yeah, exactly. The Odyssey and Apocalypse. And some, anyway, but yes. I found this out just the other night. Martin and Hewlett, when they were first starting out, they were working on a fanzine / comic called, I'm going to mispronounce this, Autumn Tan. And do you know who the other part of their trifecta was?
How would I know?
Because you like him very much, and we've spoken about him before.
Neil Gaiman. Dean Motter. I don't know.
Philip Bond.
Oh, Philip Bond. All right, yeah.
Yeah, they palled around a lot, I guess, when they were younger.
I feel like some of the art that they showed earlier looked very Philip Bond. Do you know if he ever worked on Tank Girl?
I believe he did. I think he did some work, because Martin, I think it's like back in 2007.
Yeah. Originally written by Martin, drawn by Hewlett. The character has also been drawn by Philip Bond, Glenn Dillon, Ashley Wood, Warwick Johnson, Cadwell, Jim. There's a lot of names. But yeah, Philip Bond is literally listed number 1. So that is probably his art in this movie.
It could very well be, yeah.
Well, it's great art. I just wish it was incorporated a little differently.
Right, exactly. A little bit flowed in more with the story, so to speak.
No, I mean, I don't even mind the way they do it. I just wish no, that's not true. I do mind the way they do it. I don't mind that they do it. I just wish there was a more fluid way to do it. I wish there was I don't know. It just feels really inelegant.
It does. It feels like, it feels very much like, okay, we had to cut some scenes out and put animation in here. So, look at her. She's so cute. Naomi Watts. I like nerdy Naomi Watts. But, yeah. This guy. Do you recognize Sergeant Small Unit over here?
Yeah. Why? Fucking. I do, but I don't remember how. He's is he in a band?
He looks like he could be, doesn't he?
Why do I know that? No, hold on. Do you know? Are you keeping something from me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just honestly curious.
God fucking damn it. Well, I have to look it up. I swear he's like a lead singer of like fucking Real Big Fish or something. I just pulled that out of my ass. That's not true. I definitely don't think that. But
Some
it's something
indie
like
old man.
that.
Yeah, he has a face like, oh, we've seen you in a bunch of...
Real Big Fish, I'll be damned. No, just...
That would have been hilarious.
Alright, I gotta like actually go into IMDb because the Wikipedia page, God damn it! The Wikipedia page for this doesn't just list the cast like it does every other goddamn movie in the world.
But of course.
The IMDb is almost unusable now because it's just got a shitload of ads and fucking...
So many
Don
markups.
Harvey. Come on!
Okay, Don Harvey.
Fuck you! Look at how fucking annoying that is!
That is annoying.
God damn it!
Do you remember back in the day when you could actually go to IMDb and get useful, relevant information to the movie or show?
You still can. You just have to sort through so much bullshit.
Well, I've noticed now on their trivia, too, to a lot of movies, there's a... because people can enter trivia if they've got a subscription, right? Yeah. Well, so much of it now, it seems like, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. We're like, this person worked with this person, they also worked with this person, and I'm like, I really don't care. I would like to know more behind-the-scenes facts about the movie.
Apparently he's just an actor. His name's Don Harvey.
Just an actor.
Don Harvey. He looks like a fucking... He should be in a ska band or something, you know?
He does. He does.
Just a fucking actor, man.
Covering the specials. He was in Brian De Palma's The Untouchables.
Yeah. He was in Creepshow, too.
Oh. Die Hard 2?
Yeah, that's the bad one. One of the bad ones.
One of the bad ones. Oh, he was in Hudson Hawk.
He's in Thin Red Line. I've just been meaning to rewatch that.
Oh, I haven't watched that. Well, probably since it first came out.
And he was in Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. That's a good one.
Nice.
We're just going to go through his entire filmography. This is now the Don Harvey Show.
Because why not?
Harvey voices.
Gangster Squad.
A lot of shit I haven't seen. He was in Gangster Squad, and then he was in Gangster Land.
Lots of gangsters.
He's in Small Town Crime. I've seen that. It's with John Hawke. He's really good. The movie itself was fine, but
John Hawke was excellent.
He was in, what was the name of that movie that came out around the same time? Too Late. You ever seen that?
I have not.
Very strange neo-noir movie with John Hawke, and it's very good also. It's actually John Hawkes. I was cutting off the S for some reason.
He's a really good actor. He's one of those actors that the rest of the movie may suck, but again, he's a shining light.
First thing I ever saw him in was From Dusk Till Dawn. He plays the liquor store owner at the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
And he has got, my favorite line is he's screaming at Quentin Tarantino, "I never said help us!" As he's reloading a gun.
I need to rewatch that one too. I didn't realize that he was in that.
He's got one really great scene, then he gets killed off before the opening credits. Because the opening of that movie is total Tarantino style, which is him and Michael Parks like bullshitting for 10 minutes, and then Tarantino and George Clooney come out and kill them and have a big shootout.
Very Tarantino-esque.
God, I need to rewatch that movie. I watched that trilogy of movies with a friend of mine a few years ago.
You know what? I haven't seen the second or the third one.
The second one is shit, even though it stars Robert Patrick. The third one is like dumb fun. The third one's a prequel. It stars Michael Parks again. He plays Ambrose Bierce in it.
Really?
Yes.
Like the Ambrose Bierce?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's strange. The third one's kind of fun, but the first one is the only one that's like good.
Okay. Well, I'll have to watch him just to say that I did.
I also love that movie. When that came out, all of the trailers and ads for that movie, like, we're like, oh, the vampire movie, look at the vampires. But if you show that movie to somebody like who's never seen it or isn't aware of it, it's not a vampire movie until like the last 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. The first chunk, it's a gangster road movie. Right. And when that turn hits, if you're not ready for it, it's like a punch in the face. Like, what the fuck just happened? And I love showing that movie to people who don't know anything about it. It's so fun to see that because it doesn't telegraph it at all.
No.
It's just like this normal fucking heist, not even heist, kidnapping, gangster flick, and then boom, vampires. The fuck happened to Salma Hayek's face? She's a fucking snake now. Jesus Christ.
But it strangely fits very, very well.
Yeah, it's great. I fucking love it. Doesn't that guy look like he should be in a ska band?
He kind of does, yes.
Or like the third string, like Faith No More. I don't know, like just
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy's cover band.
It looks like he's in a band. It looks like he's in a band in the 90s.
It does.
He could have been in No Doubt for all I know. He looks like he's buddy with what's her name?
Gwen Stefani.
Fucking Gwen Stefani. Maybe he played backup guitar on a Green Day album. He's the one who named Dookie. Did you know that? But you didn't know that. Yeah, it's a little bit of trivia about... What's his name again?
Don Harvey.
Don Harvey. Oh, yeah, he's up on my fucking... Don Harvey.
Well, there's a deep dive for you.
Yeah, no. He started a supergroup with Gwen Stefani and Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Patton. They were called the Tank Girls. But that comic book is based on one of their concept albums.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a star that burned too brightly to last.
Yeah. God bless them.
Oh
my God, I'm fucking tired.
long several nights.
Yeah, man, I'm burning the candle at both ends and the middle.
So if you get to a point, folks, where you just hear me blabbing endlessly and you hear like a soft snoring noise in the background, that means Colby's checked out.
It's okay, I'll put my sunglasses on. No one will know.
Yeah, there you go.
I was totally doing that at work on, I think it was Friday. It was it was Tuesday. Anyway, I was just sitting at work in like the secretary's office with my sunglasses on, like slumped over. She's like, "Are you all right?" Like, just give me a fucking minute, okay? Just get off my fucking back.
just let me rally. It'll happen eventually. The other deal with this movie is, like, I hate to say it, but it's too long. It's just too long.
I was surprised that it wasn't 90 minutes. It's like almost 2 hours. I think an hour 45.
Right. And there's a lot of just not happenings. Yeah. I mean, when this movie first came out, I loved it because I was a kid and I had never read a Tank Girl comic. And then I got into the comic and I became one of those pretentious little douches that was like, well, it doesn't capture the spirit of the comic book. No.
Are you ever going to grow out of that? Pretentious little douche? Gotcha.
On some things, probably not, no. But now it's just like, I like the movie. I like things about it. Do I think it's a fantastic Tank Girl movie? No. Do I think it's ahead of its time in a lot of ways and it's got a lot of fun things going on? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But, no, they try to do kind of like an event. They try to have a plot to Tank Girl, and there is no plot to Tank Girl.
I was going to ask, is this based on any specific story, or is it just kind of a little of everything?
A little of everything, just kind of filtered through your standard, fight the evil big bad, and, avenge your friends storyline.
Is her, I realized, she gets the tank, this is kind of isn't there, an origin of her getting the tank right here?
I'm trying to remember if...
Because she didn't have the tank at the beginning of the movie. She had a water buffalo.
Yeah, that's right.
So was she called Water Buffalo Girl before then?
No.
Or, did she have a name in the movie? I don't remember.
She has a name in the comic books, too. Here they call her Rebecca, and in the comic book, her real name is, Rebecca Fonzie Buckler. Okay. But no one ever calls her that.
I couldn't remember. It just seems like the kind of character that is just called Tank Girl. Even before she has a tank, she's called Tank Girl or whatever,
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
And I can't fucking hear what anyone's saying or see the goddamn subtitles. Thanks.
So it's open to interpretation. But, no, I mean, I think the very first Tank Girl, the whole plot is, she has to deliver colostomy bags to the president, and she doesn't make it in time, so the president, shits his pants at a world conference and is humiliated.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? And so she becomes an outlaw. It's storylines like that, throughout.
This picture right here is the first image I ever saw of the movie.
Oh, yeah?
It was in an issue of Cinescape magazine in, 1994. And it was, all about new sci-fi and comic book movies. You know they're going to make an X-Men movie, guys? Seriously, it's going to happen. Release date, TBA.
Someday.
And there was that. I really want to Cinescape I would know the cover if I saw it. Magazine Tank Girl? No, you dildos. That's completely unhelpful.
You tried.
No, it's just... God damn it. All right, let me see. Let's see. That was probably... Let's do some... No! It's only searching for one thing in there. Okay, let's do some... Let's do some backwards engineering here. Let's say 1995. Okay, it might have been that summer movie preview. No. I would know the cover when I see it.
Is this still in print?
I doubt it.
Probably
it's
not.
a magazine, so no, it's not in print anymore. Oh, it was that one. It was that one.
Aha!
The Star Trek Generations one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's fucking
Mr. McGill.
the guy.
The guy.
The bad guy in Tank Girl. Yeah, because I was all about Star Trek when I was a kid. I distinctly remember that issue.
All right.
It's crazy. Man, it's probably in the closet in my parents' house somewhere.
Oh, you think you still have it?
I maybe. I mean, who knows? I'm not gonna go dig through my parents' house to find it, but
buried in the memorabilia.
There's a real chance that I still own it somewhere. I own a lot of my old shit. And I didn't really get rid of magazines. It's always fun to go back and look at them. But yeah, there was totally an article about upcoming sci-fi movies. And I remember going back a few years later and being none of these got made.
Alas. With the exception of Tank Girl.
There was actually an interview with... See, they should have done this. They should have just actually done animation if they're going to do that.
Just a totally animated movie?
Or instead of the static images from the comics, actually do animation for those kind of things.
Yeah.
The animation looks cool. Yeah, it should have just been an animated movie. That's a really good look and weird style. It's like fucking Pearl Jam, Do the Evolution.
Yeah. Good point. I know, it's great visuals. Good to look at. But...
Who did the animation for this?
Hewlett and Martin.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Tank Girl animation. I didn't think they were artists. I thought they were just the writers.
No, they did some of the artwork too.
It says it was animated by Andy Bartlett.
Andy Bartlett. Oh, excuse me.
Animation department. I don't know. Mike Burgess. Pete Candleland.
Well, that goes to show what I know. I thought it was Hewlett and Martin.
God damn it!
Stupid pop-ups.
Look at IMDb! Andy Bartlett, Mike Burgess, Paul Chung, Pete Candeland. Um, Denison, Farrington, Figgis, Finn, Gravestock.
Okay, so never mind.
It's a movie. There's gonna be more than just two guys.
Moose Pagan.
Yeah, Moose Pagan. He's one of the animators.
No idea who he is, but I love his name.
Good old Moose Pagan. Let's see how many credits Moose Pagan has.
I hope at least several.
God damn it! Oh yeah, he's done a lot of animation.
Oh, Adventures of Sonic.
It's the Mr. Hell Show. Hammer and Tickle. Tales from the Far Side.
Oh, nice.
Hot Rod Dogs and Cool Car Cats. Love that one. Tank Girl.
All right.
Tales from the Far Side again. Ren and Stimpy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's totally some Ren and Stimpy shit there. Sesame Street. The Wild Puffalumps. Oh, he was credited as John Pagan in some of those. That's cooler? Not as cool? I don't know.
Stand by your moose.
So he was often credited as John Pagan. And then he became John Moose Pagan. Oh. And then occasionally Moose Pagan.
As you do. Totally.
It's a real John Cougar Mellencamp over here.
Cougar was already taken, so yeah. You had to pick a different animal. John
Cougar, John Mellencamp, Moose Pagan, John Pagan.
Okay, yeah, here comes Subgirl, who is not in the movie very long at all. Anne Cusack. What else is she in? I know she's been in it, but...
Anne Cusack? She was just in something... Hold on. Anne Cusack plays Subgirl?
She does. There she is.
Yeah. She's in something like right now. Like, nope, not going on to IMDb. Sorry. Dildos. Oh yeah, she was in A League of Their Own. I just recently watched that again.
Oh, she was?
Yeah. Multiplicity, I remember that. No, there's like something... Maybe not. What am I fucking thinking of? Jesus, a lot of shows. Oh yeah, she was in Ripley. The new Talented Mr. Ripley adaptation.
Oh, yes, okay.
I just watched that. Oh, she's on The Boys. That's right.
Donna January.
It's a good show. She was in Castle Rock. I never saw that. Well, she's been on like 2 back-to-back Stephen King adaptations.
So she has.
Yeah, she's been on a lot of TV lately.
Well, she's one of those actresses, I'm like, I know I've seen her before, but I couldn't quite place her in anything else. But
she was in Stigmata. That is such a fucking... I can't tell if it's like a seriously like 90s horror movie or like a super early 2000s horror movie. But it's both and it's neither.
I've only seen that movie once, and I remember I was just kind of bored with it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
I watched it for Halloween a few years ago. Well, one of my Halloween movies. I swore she was in something... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Oh, she was in Ace Ventura Jr., Pet Detective.
Hey, you gotta pay the bills. Bones? Oh, she was in Bones. Okay, cool.
Only one episode.
Frasier. So yes, another long career. Oh, and here they deck out the tank.
Freaking do the montage with Philip Bond art. That's totally Philip Bond. Now that
you're looking at it,
it's 100% Philip Bond. My close and personal friend, Philly B. That's what I call him.
Philly B.
That's what he goes by. He gets it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You gotta have that kind of rapport with him that I do.
You do. Oh.
Have you seen the photograph? Because we've taken photographs together. Me and Philip Bond.
If they have another kid, it'll be named after you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably. I mean, I'm not that presumptuous to think that obviously it's the right thing to do, but I'm not going to tell them what to, I mean, come on.
How to live their life. Oh. Yeah, again, great art. Kind of, again, adds more, just more time to an already overly prolonged movie. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, folks. There was something I wanted to bring up, so bear with me.
That's that T-shirt she wears. She just was wearing it. She just changed shirts between like mid transition. Okay, there we go. Now she's in the white shirt again.
Yes,
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
That's like traditional tank girl. What is that logo? Because that's also like King Mob wears that shirt in the Invisibles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was some type of bullseye. I honestly don't know if there's a deeper meaning.
And I've seen pictures of Grant Morrison in that shirt too.
Oh, okay.
Since King Mob is literally just Grant Morrison.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
What is it, and where can I get it? Yeah, there it is again.
Good question. I'm not sure of the significance behind that particular design. I'm sure there would be some people who you should know if you love Tank Girl so much, but I don't.
Okay, blue, red, bullseye?
Sure. Why not?
RAF. It's a Royal Air Force.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
That was a lot easier to discover than I thought it would be.
Me too.
Based on my terrible, it's called a roundel. You can
Roundel.
buy one at, oh no, sorry, I thought that said Target. It's Etsy. RAF roundel. Ow, my fucking leg. Yeah, all right.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to get that shirt now. I can be
Nice.
Tank Girl and King Mob.
Cover both grounds. Yeah, that was easier than I thought. That leads into another little piece of trivia that I would like to put out in the world for selfish reasons. But Tank Girl has been on, obviously, a lot of t-shirts. She's on my t-shirt right now. But there was a t-shirt with her on it that was made to protest Clause 28, Margaret Thatcher's legislation against LGBT. Mm-hmm. And I haven't been able to find it. So if anyone out there has eyes on an original Tank Girl Clause 28 shirt that's for sale, I would love to make that happen if it doesn't cost me my kidneys.
Clause 28?
Yeah. And I did a basic cursory Google image search, and I wasn't able to find anything.
You're wearing?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know.
Me neither.
Is this a poster or a shirt?
It is a shirt. That was made specifically because people were protesting the legislation, so people would wear the shirt to protest. But alas.
Boy George tank top. I don't know. I got nothing.
So it's probably
28. Shirt? I don't know. I'm never
they
gonna
say.
find this, man.
Well, I know, right? I've looked and I can't find it either. So
what does it look like?
I have no idea.
Oh.
It's just something.
So it could be any of these.
Well, it's probably not though. I mean, it could be. It could be, but I just assumed specifically that it had something pertaining to Clause 28 on the shirt with Tank Girl. Which
I would assume too, but you know what they say about assuming.
Oh boy, and that happens to me all the time. Iggy Pop. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's Iggy Pop. Is he supposed to be one of the fucking, what are they called? No, never mind. I was asking if he was supposed to be one of the kangaroo people, but he's not. He's just.
It's just Iggy Pop.
Yeah, fucking Iggy Pop. God damn it, I love that guy.
Me too. He's great. Well, again, he's one of those that I love to see him in everything he's in, even when the movie sucks. Like, he's the best thing actor-wise for me for about Crow City Rangers. Yeah, exactly.
I don't hate that movie. You need to rewatch it.
Maybe I do.
Here's what you need to do. You need to watch all 4 Crow movies, and then that's going to make 2 look way better. It's at least, it's a theatrical release. It actually went to theaters. It's filmed on film. It has really cool sets with this weird yellow tinting to everything, which I remember at the time being like, it's a bit much. But when you compare like just the sheer black and whiteness of the other movies in the series, the yellow really pops.
I think the production design looks great.
It's a cool stylistic choice, and I mean, you know, whatever. The movie's the same Crow story as every fucking Crow story. Yeah. Oh, he died, and I'm gonna get revenge. These bad guys. Oh no! Did they figure out that if the Crow gets hurt, I get hurt? Oh my god!
Dun dun dun. Yeah, pretty.
I wonder if he's gonna beat the bad guy. He does. The end.
Love conquers all. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I did. I like the way that it looks. Of course, I love the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And I love Iggy Pop.
Didn't Toadies have a song on the soundtrack?
I think so.
Is that where Paper Dress came from? Let's see. Crows, and Tank Girl, whatever. City of Angels. Oh, yeah, Tom Jane was in it, too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Fuck you, go down. No!
They have nothing about the soundtrack?
Well, this says music.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go.
It's fucking...
Another link.
Stevie Nicks. Oh, Hole. White Zombie. Filter. Picture of Bush.
Deftones. Yeah. Toadies. There you go.
Which song? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Paper Dress! It was! Paper Dress! That's one of my fucking favorite songs of theirs. It's so good. They have a live version that's even better.
Oh, yeah?
It has, like, the chorus, which is... I always thought it would be good for a Hellblazer adaptation. Oh. The chorus is, wherever we go, this ghost follows.
Oh, there you go. Very fitting. Oh, speaking of Hellblazer, which, again, this has nothing to do with Tank Girl, but just for the hell of it, apparently we're going to be reviewing some Batman in the future?
Kinda. No, I mean, so last month, whatever the fuck that was, my Colby Has Issues was Batman and Dylan Dog. Well, I just got the second issue of that, and fucking John Constantine shows up. So, I don't know. Whenever that miniseries finishes, we'll have to review that.
Okay.
It was fun to see Dylan Dog and John Constantine, both of, like, the most well-known paranormal investigators of their respective countries, show up in the same series.
That is pretty cool. Add it to the long growing list. Okay, so now we get a musical number.
I fucking totally forgot about this.
Yeah. Doing some Cole
See,
Porter.
he should be up there with, like, slapping the bass or something with his fucking ska band. Look at what a ska motherfucker he is. It doesn't seem right for him not to have, like, a big fucking trumpet or something.
Right? For him to make an insert in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There was no way he is not a founding member of Real Big Fish. Cherry poppin' daddies.
It's a conspiracy is what it is. But yeah, this is again another example of in the movie. It's quirky and it's kind of fun and just off kilter, which Tank Girl is. In terms of the movie's runtime,
yeah, probably don't need a Broadway musical number. Fucking Annie, Get Your Gun.
Yeah. Well, 1930s.
Girl, Get Your Tank.
Exactly. In fact, that should be a title of one of the books. Girl, Get Your Tank.
Girl, Get Your Tank.
Now,
well, is that the little girl from the beginning?
Yes. Yes, which...
I was hoping they killed her.
Like they did a boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. No, of course, you can't kill a kid. Especially not in the 90s.
Well, and it just, I
guess it gives her something to... It gives her a quest item.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is. You know, they're trying to do a linear plot for Tank Girl, when this should really be like Fear and Loathing in a tank.
She should just be delivering colostomy bags.
She should. She should.
Because it's a shitty looking prosthetic.
It is. That is so 90s. You can see the glove.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's literally just like plastic pieces, like those jewels, or not jewels, those like rings.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. He fucking slashed that thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
That pillar. Hope that wasn't load-bearing, Malcolm.
Really? No attention to structural integrity. But yeah, there's
There's very little tank in this Tank Girl movie.
Right?
Just heavy on the girl, light on the tank.
Right?
Oh, there we go. There it is. That tank looks like Metal Slug. Have you ever played the video game Metal Slug?
I have not.
God, it's fucking great. Like, side-scrolling, old-school adventure action game. And the titular Metal Slug is this little tank.
Oh, it kind of does, yeah.
It's very, like, stylized. Yeah, there it is, too. But, yeah, really great game. You can also get a jet in one of the sequels. Yeah, there it is. You get a jet in one of the sequels, and I think there's even a submarine. Yeah, there is, actually, Metal Slug X. Really cool, like, again, just goofy, violent little action game. with a really great sense of style, like really cartoony. Just a great little slug. Yeah, it's just like it's like that kind of style.
And this came out when, well, obviously when we were kids. Or
Probably late 90s, maybe early 2000s. It's a franchise that keeps going, though. I have Metal Slug X on my Xbox. Yeah, there it is. There's a camera in Metal Slug X.
There you go. I feel like, I wonder who the animators were for that.
No idea. They're probably not credited.
Oh, probably not.
Back in the day, they didn't. It was just like animation by the animators. And John, you know,
John.
It's like in the original Resident Evil, the actor who plays Chris in that is credited as Charlie.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, here's the freaks.
Stan Winston.
That guy, the dude that she fucks, the actor that plays him was on The Walking Dead.
Oh, really?
I can't remember his name.
Oh.
But he was also on an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh.
Yeah.
His voice is really familiar, but I thought maybe it was just, what an actor do bro from the 90s.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know why I just know that immediately, too. Like, I didn't have to look that up. Oh, that guy was on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And The Walking Dead. There's Ice-T.
Oh, yes. Ice-T. Oh. Yeah, I guess, Stan Winston was really excited about, him and his team were really excited about doing this.
Oh, that's Reggie Cathy.
There he is. Yes. Love the suit.
He was in The Mask.
Was
Reggie
he?
Cathy was, yeah.
Who was he in The Mask?
One of the bad guys' henchmen.
Oh.
There's a few scenes. I don't know. He used to be on a kids show called Square One that I used to watch when I was a kid. I don't know why I know him from that. Him and Larry Cedar, I know from that show. Both of them have gone on to do many other things. But every time I think of either of those actors, I immediately go to Square One. It's this fucking educational show. We're going to talk about fractions and be goofy. Isn't it goofy when we talk about fractions? Are you learning anything, you little shits? Edutainment.
Hopefully you're absorbing something.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, see, yeah, you're just chock full of...
It's weird that their pinkies are bigger. See? They each have, fat pinkies because they're doing two fingers in it,
Oh, yeah.
Doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You should do that with your... that would make more sense to me. Instead of that. But see, they all have fat pinkies because they're stuffing two fingers in that. Why did I notice that? Why does that bug me so much?
Attention to detail.
Oh, my goddamn brain is broken.
I don't know. If you're being hungover, your brain is doing pretty good.
I'm not that hungover. I'm just tired and my throat is destroyed from singing too much.
Alas. But, no, I mean, it does look weird, but, it's Stan Winston, so he and his team always do a great job of... Well, they just always do a great job. Stan Winston doesn't make shit.
It's true.
But apparently they were really excited about this project. They took a pay cut so that they could do it and make it work. I wish it had paid off for him, but...
Hey, in 100 years, who's going to care?
Hey, exactly. Well, who cares now? Probably no one like me. But yeah, we get a lot of time here where the kangaroos are keeping him hostage and trying to decide whether they should kill him or have sex with him, and it takes a long time to get back around to the whole fight the evil that is water and power.
There's a lot of faffing about.
Faffing?
Yeah, faffing about.
Oh.
I don't know how you spell that. Here, let's see. Faffing about! Doing things in a disorganized way and not achieving very much. Faffing about.
Oh, I like it. I'm going to use that. Huh. Yes, plenty of faffing about. Yeah, so let's look up.
Hey, how come he's wearing the shirt now? Does just everyone have that shirt?
Maybe he stole it off a Tank Girl.
That's way too big. Look at that.
Right?
Fuck you. Maybe he stole it. What did you want me to look up?
Look up, see who plays Booga.
Booga. If given enough time, I could figure it out. I just,
I bet if you heard his voice, you would probably know who it is.
Probably. No, I know who it is. It's going to take me a minute to Fuck you!
Pop-up ads.
Sorry. This is all fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine here now. We're all fine. Fuck you, man. That's giving me nothing. Boo Bukowski. Oh my god.
Will that tell you?
No. Yes. Doesn't matter. I'm past it. I don't want to be on that site anymore. That is just too much slowness. Booga movie. Booga? Yeah. Fuck. Tank Girl. Booga movie.
Okay.
Jeff Kober. I knew it was last name. I knew it was like Co something. God damn it, Jeff Kober.
So what else might I have seen him in?
He was in The Walking Dead.
Oh, that. Yeah.
He was also on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know. He's probably in his 60s now. Yeah, that's him now.
Oh, he does look super familiar.
He's in One Tough Bastard from 1995.
All right, then.
Leave No Trace.
General Hospital.
Logan's War.
Chuck
He was on The
Norris.
New Girl, apparently.
Oh, huh.
He's in Tank Girl. Have you ever heard of Tank Girl?
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere.
Tank Girl.
One of those.
Yeah, all right, he's 70. Hey, he's from Billings, Montana. I've spent some time in Billings. Hey, it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Right up there. Oh, and The Walking Dead.
There you go. Oh, Sons of Anarchy.
Sure, yeah, I've never seen it.
Me
Hey, he's in Star Trek Voyager and Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh,
Motherfucker's been around.
been doing some stuff.
Wait, did that say... Yeah. Oh, no. Demolition High. I thought that said Demolition Man. I was like, I'll be damned.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, directed by Jim Warnowski. You know, he directed Return of the Swamp Thing!
Aha!
Starring Corey Haim, Alan Thicke, and Dick Van Patten. That is the weirdest combination of actors. I don't know what to do about that. That's
Hard one to process.
doesn't feel right. Huh.
Makes you wonder how that came about.
And it makes me wonder how, like, I don't know. That just, like, it gets existential in my mind. Like, how did that, why are we here?
Wax really philosophical about that one. Big Sky.
Why have I heard of that?
I have heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Why have I heard of it? Oh, yeah. It's not ads for it. It's somebody's show. Yeah, it's based on a book.
Oh.
Series. Okay. Book series. I don't know. Maybe a year or two ago, there was, like, constant ads for it. Yeah, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know.
It's not still on, is it?
It doesn't look like it. It was on ABC, huh? I thought it was like prime time, or not prime time. I thought it was like fucking like Prestige, but ABC doesn't do Prestige. They're fucking ABC.
They do what they can with what they have.
Little ears move.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
So yeah, this probably took forever and a day to put on, I imagine. But okay. That's the other thing about this movie is that it's rated R, and there is very, very little blood.
Yeah.
There is, like, no sex.
There's some implied sex.
Some implied sex, sure, but I mean, for being a rated R movie, there's not a lot here that I feel like really constitutes being R-rated.
Is there a lot of bad language? I don't know. I can't hear, so I can't fucking see. I can't see the subtitles.
I don't remember a lot of fucks in this movie, honestly.
There's probably enough.
Probably.
There's probably more than one.
Oh, probably. But
So there you go. That'll get you an R, man. It's true. That's life.
Well, especially in '95. No.
Even today, like that's just the way the MPAA is. You could have Tank Girl with a minigun mowing down 1 million guys, but she can't say fuck more than once.
Right.
And she can't be implied to enjoy sex.
Absolutely not. Can't have that. Yeah.
It bugs me that those guys are all wearing little like rebreather masks, but the hose, like they don't have a hose. That's just a hunk of plastic. Like
It is.
You can see the holes in it too. Like you're not doing anything here, Captain.
It's very much looks like it's bought from a medical supply store.
I probably got it in bulk, and I get it, but maybe try to zhuzh it up a little bit, fucking spray paint it silver or something.
Yes.
I think something a little more than just literally clear plastic. Also, her hair changes scene to scene.
All the time. I love it, though.
Like,
I love that
seemingly
about her.
without any real reason. Like, the back of her head was shaved a little bit ago. But, like to the skin. And now it's got highlights, and I don't know. That's weird to me.
That's one of those...
dream logic. It's like a fucking David Lynch movie. You just go with it.
Well, Adrienne Phillips, the costumer, who has since gone on to... Like, she's won Academy Awards for stuff now. This is one of the first films she ever did. But that was another reason that they love to... see, like, here she shows up. She's got, like, a Gloria Swanson leopard print, scarf around her head and sunglasses. And but no, she said that was another reason why... they hired Lori Petty, because they had looked at a bunch of different actresses, and when it all came to like the hair and the makeup, they were all like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And Lori Petty was like, I'll do whatever. Do whatever you want to me.
Yeah, man. She's the shit.
She is.
I think the most recent thing I saw her in, I'm pretty sure, was what's the movie I was just talking, or the Orange is the New Black.
I have not seen
Pretty
that
sure
yet.
that's the last thing I saw her in, but let's see. Looks like she's been in a lot of low budget stuff recently. Never heard of that. She was on Prison Break.
Oh.
Wait, that was the movie. She's in Bates Motel. Huh.
Is she? Oh.
That was a spin-off of Psycho. I remember that when I was a kid. And by kid, I mean when I was like 4 years old. Yeah, she was Livewire on Superman.
Cool.
Episode of Batman, too, it looks like. She was in Gotham.
What?
I remember
Jerry.
That, Jerry. I remember she was in an episode of that. She was on Swedish Dicks. Oh, she voices one of the characters on I'm thinking of a different show. I didn't know she was in Swedish Dicks. I need to see that. That's a show with Peter Stormare.
Oh, really?
And Keanu Reeves is in it, too.
Oh.
It's like a Swedish, comedy detective show.
How have I not heard of this?
I think it's on Tubi in America. Yeah, Keanu Reeves plays Tex Johnson.
That's cool. How come I'd watch that. Sounds like it's got a great cast.
Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Okay,
Lolly Whitehill.
Okay. That's another one.
Yeah, she's in 24 episodes. I didn't realize she was in that many. Because she doesn't come in until like the second or third season, maybe.
I hear it's really good.
Station 11. I've heard that's good. I've heard it's really good.
Huh, post-apocalyptic dystopian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it stars Mackenzie Davis. That's why I heard of that.
Mackenzie Davis.
She was in Blade Runner 2049 and the last Terminator movie.
Oh, okay. Who did she play in Blade Runner 2049?
One of the replicant prostitutes.
Oh.
That Anna de Amaris, is that her name?
I think so, yes.
She, uses her to,
her body?
be the body.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that scene. Yes.
Man, I need to watch Blade Runner 2049 again. I fucking love that movie.
That was a great movie. Fantastic.
I watched it, 6 months ago, so I'm due.
You are. No, that was one of those, I'm glad I saw it in theaters.
Oh, yeah, she was in Tully. Fuck, I hated that movie.
Never saw it. I mean, I want to.
I am not a Diablo Cody fan. I keep trying, and I keep hating what I see. And I fucking hated that movie.
What did you not like about it?
I don't even remember. It was... So, no, if I were to tell you, it's going to ruin the movie, because it's all built around a stupid twist. That, I don't know, it's just... I don't like Diablo Cody's writing style, that, obsessively quippy. Everyone speaks the same way. Mm-hmm. I remember watching Juno in the theater and sitting there and being like, okay, all right. And within the first 5 minutes, what's his name? Rainn Wilson says, oh God.
What does he say?
Something that can't be undid, home skillet.
Yes.
That's one, I can't remember what. Something. And I was just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You're like, we're in it for the long haul.
All right.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out in theaters. And I remember liking it, but I went and saw it with my best friend who is adopted. So when it got down to the emotional stuff, that really hit her hard. But I haven't seen it since then.
And then what was the other that movie that she wrote with
Jennifer's Body?
No, I fucking hated Jennifer's Body though.
Me too.
I don't know. I don't understand why that movie has been like lately. It's been like, oh no, it's actually like really good. Actually, like if you go back, it's really good. Like no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's fucking campy bullshit. And I don't. You saw it when you were 12, so that's why you think it's good now.
Like I can sympathize with the
Young adult. Fucking hated
oh.
young adult. I profoundly hated young adult. There was not a single character in that movie that I felt anything other than just
loathing,
vitriol, and just like, I don't want to see you people on screen. And fucking Patton Oswalt is in this movie. I love Patton Oswalt more than I dislike Diablo Cody's writing, but I couldn't get past it for this movie.
Yeah, that was I've only seen it once, and I don't have the as much dislike for it as you do. Excuse me. But I didn't like. I mean, Charlize Theron did a good job, but I didn't like how the script in the bottom of the ninth tried to flip it around and be like, "Oh, I'm this way because I didn't tell you that I was pregnant with your kid, and I'm carrying around the pain of the abortion all this time."
Yeah.
Which I'm sure there's emotionally layered nuances to that, but I didn't feel like the movie was able to capture it in the amount of time that they gave it. Because her character just comes off so incredibly unlikable the whole time.
And that, like, everyone is. Even Patton Oswalt's character, who conceivably should be a character that you sympathize with, or at least empathize with, or you understand, like, why he is the way he is. But I'm just like, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate everyone in this movie. Right. And I don't necessarily need to like characters to enjoy something, but they were just, like, I don't know. Everything about it just did not work for me.
It's one of those movies that,
I didn't know this became The Road Warrior for a few minutes.
Totally. When did the first Mad Max come out?
1979?
Something like that? Yeah.
Second one was like 81, maybe? Before Tank Girl.
Totally. It's got a little bit of a Road Warrior going on.
Fucking hop. Look at that kangaroo.
The agility.
Hey, what's up? Dude, there's still like half an hour left of the movie, too. Yeah. This feels like it should have been the ending.
Yeah.
Her hair changed again.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited to get the collector's edition, and I'll totally watch it, and I will totally fangirl.
Oh, look at that. She's totally Gwen Stefani right there.
No, Gwen Stefani is her.
I told you, No Doubt was already popular back then.
But Tank Girl was around before.
But that's not Tank Girl, that's Lori Petty. I'm talking about Lori Petty.
Okay. Well, they just kind of coincided there along the same road.
Because Tank Girl in the comics is always wearing like a fucking like what's it called? Like a tank a combat helmet.
Yeah, combat helmet.
The style of Tank Girl in this movie is like the Tank Girl in the comic, but like pumped up to 11.
Oh, sure.
And the comic Tank Girl has a similar style, but a different style. Ooh, look at that. No Doubt. 1986.
Really? No. No.
Look at that.
I didn't realize they had been around that long.
Let's see. Let's look what Gwen Stefani looked like in 1986. Gwen Stefani.
She probably looked like a 14-year-old.
She looked like Tank Girl. I don't know if that's from 1986. It's like Madonna right there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's totally like 80s Madonna. Definitely. But she's got the, like, that's pretty Tank Girl. The fucking heart underwear underneath your little camisole.
Oh, please don't mistake me. I love Gwen Stefani, and I pretty much tried to look like her all throughout high school. Yeah, I mean, she's a style idol in her own right.
Is that her now?
Is it? No, surely not.
Why is that? That can't be her. That looks like Millie Bobby Brown or something.
It does.
I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's like height of No Doubt.
Yes.
Huh. So Tank Girl.
Yeah, so...
Is that Gwen Stefani?
No.
I don't like what I'm seeing. That's her. Ooh.
Oh, Gwen.
Just age. It's okay to age.
Oh, Gwen. That hurts my heart. That's such bullshit. I mean, spend your money how you want to spend it. But, yes.
Have you ever seen that picture of, what's his name? John Waters? with like all the fucking like plastic surgery.
No.
This is a fucking hilarious photo, and people think it's real, but it's not.
No.
He just uses it as like a headshot.
It looks like a very scary Pinocchio
exactly.
there.
And like he I don't know, he like got all like made up for that. But like he literally uses that like when he does interviews, like that's his fucking picture he uses. But in reality, he just looks like John Waters. Like that's John Waters will always be John Waters.
Absolutely.
Look at that, aging gracefully as the day is long. Look at that motherfucker. Always has a little pencil thin mustache.
He does. He does. Actually, he and Tangrel have a connection.
Oh yeah.
Rachel Talale was one of the producers on...
Yes, Hairspray.
Yes.
Yes.
And Crybaby.
And Crybaby? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew Hairspray, I didn't know Crybaby. But yeah, I looked that up. Hey, she's got the boob things.
Boobs. And see, I appreciate that attention to detail right there. Boob missiles.
I don't understand why she has them in the movie, but sure.
Why not? Well, I feel like Adrienne Phillips, like, she knew what the assignment was and responded accordingly.
What was I going to say? I don't remember. Something about boob missiles. Who can even keep track? Who can think after a glorious set of boob missiles? Post-coital boob missiles.
Post-coital boob missiles. Snuggling with your marsupial boyfriend. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, how much longer do we have to go here?
20 minutes or so.
Yeah, folks, sorry that we've strayed so far off topic, but this is a long movie.
Oh yeah, because there's really like a movie like this with all of its fucking diversions and plot cul-de-sacs and montages. Like if there's ever a movie to not stay on topic, it's this one.
Yeah. And again, like, I appreciate what they were trying to do, but in 1995, I just, like, there was no way that, like you said, even nowadays, this would be, like, a very, very select audience, I feel like.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just got a bunch of fucking...
Who's texting you this time?
And this is no one interesting.
Okay.
I don't even know why I'm responding, because it's not a time-sensitive question. I forgot Malcolm McDowell was in this. He just kind of pieces out for a while.
He does, and then he comes back as this, like, cheesy cyborg big bad.
And she's got green in her hair.
Yep.
You've got green on you.
And now they're trying to figure out how to break into...
Is that Doug Jones?
Yes.
So I immediately was like, that's Doug Jones.
Another reason I'm excited about the collector's edition, there's a big long interview / commentary with him.
Really?
Really.
Yeah, that might be worth it just for that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Just the way he was sitting right there. I'm like, that's fucking Doug Jones.
He has a very distinct physicality.
Yeah. Just that, what a weird looking dude who, God bless it, has made his weird body work perfectly, and like he's got him legend now.
He is, yes. I don't know, like, can you think of anyone else nowadays who's played so many different types of mythical creatures and monsters that is on the household name basis that Doug Jones is?
No idea.
Yeah.
This isn't even his first fucking kangaroo creature.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his other one?
Ready for this?
I don't know. Oh, really? Warriors of Virtue?
That, like, those might be the same masks.
Wow.
Look at that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that fucking weird kangaroo kung fu movie. What is this? What's happening here?
I don't know.
But that's totally, like, what was it about the mid to late 90s and kangaroo? There was a sequel? No, there wasn't. Shut the fuck up. That can't be related to this.
Return to Tao.
I don't... Like, what was it about the mid-90s and kangaroo creatures? Let's see if Stan Winston did the art for or did the costuming, whatever, for this. Warriors... Virtue. I feel like it wouldn't take much to... There was a sequel. Goddamn. Huh. That was related. I just thought it was like similar titles or whatever. It probably wouldn't take much for this to be cut together with Tank Girl. Like Tank Girl and Warriors of Virtue. Cut together to be one movie. Special effects. Wait, hold on. Let me just double check. Cast. Ooh, what if Doug Jones... Oh, yeah, there he is, Doug Jones. He played Yi, the warrior of metal and virtue of righteousness.
Alrighty then.
Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up with all of that. Hey, Marley Shelton was in that. Weird.
Oh. She looks familiar, but I can't remember what else I've seen her in.
She was in Sin City.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right.
That's at least what I know her from. I was going to look up who did the special effects or the costumes.
Right there.
Tony Gardner. Tony Gardner. That's not interesting.
Dun, dun, dun.
He just fucking snuck onto the Tank Girl set and stole a bunch of heads.
He did. Cut their hair to make it look different.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no. Can they jump around? All right.
Gosh, I haven't seen... Well, I haven't seen it since it first came out.
Shedrick?
Shedrick?
That's a name.
Shedrick. Anderson III.
Shedrick Anderson III speaking.
There's more than one Shedrick.
And I'm the star. There's at least two more.
Wow.
Shedrick Anderson III of Warriors of Virtue 2.
Very well then. He was a lost boy in Hook.
What? Oh. Just a lost boy. Didn't even get a fucking name. Like Thudbutt.
Thudbutt.
It's one of the characters. It's one of the Lost Boys.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember Thudbutt.
Thudbutt. I'll fucking show you Thudbutt. Really? Thudbutt. It's going to pop up immediately. Or not. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Thudbutt!
Oh, there you go. Yes! How could I forget?
Why didn't that come up immediately? That annoys me. Right. Everyone should know Thudbutt. I shouldn't have to click something to get to Thudbutt. Ooh, look at that.
Put some respect on his name.
That's when he got all round and rolled down the hill. God, that's a fucking weird movie.
That was a weird movie.
I was like way into that movie as a kid too. Look at that! Fucking Thudbutt with his legs.
Go, Thudbutt, go.
Bangarang, Thudbutt, bangarang.
He even has his own little action figure.
Yeah.
All right then.
I didn't have Thudbutt's toy, but I had Rufio, I had Ace. My favorite was Ace. I don't know why. He was the lost boy that had the bowler hat.
Okay, I was going to ask which one was Ace.
God damn it. Ace. Peter Pan, maybe? I'm trying to... So Tank Girl.
So Tank Girl?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, there he is.
I had that toy. Oh, that's not the toy. That toy. I had that one.
That one. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's like... they make his action figure stacked.
Yeah.
He's like...
His little bamboo armor, too.
Yeah. That figure is at least 25 years old.
Exactly.
Oh, interesting.
What a weird movie.
It was. I like it. I feel like it holds up in a lot of respect.
Does it? I can't imagine it does.
Well, I mean, it's got some very...
Actually, I take that back. I saw that in the theater 2 years ago at the Garland.
Oh, yeah?
It was fun. It was fun enough.
It's got some very, just tropes of its time, you know. Workaholic dad doesn't pay attention to his kids, etc., etc.
Yeah. It's very colorful. What is this? Sorry, I'm just looking at this fucking god-awful looking trailer that's just auto-playing.
Man and Witch.
Look at that.
Ooh, starring Sean Astin.
Yeah, I don't... What?
Eddie Izzard.
Jennifer Saunders? What is this, and why does it look so terrible?
Man and Witch, the dance on Thousand Steps.
Fucking Christian Avasarala from The Expanse?
Oh!
Bill Bailey? What? This can't be right. They all have vocal cameos or something. This isn't a thing. They all just got paid $1 million to be like, hi, I'm fucking in this.
So-and-so.
None of this is real. This looks like a fucking fan film. What am I looking at?
Shot on medieval location in Vancouver, BC.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Based on the cast, it might have been filmed in England.
Possibly.
Or maybe Scotland or something. This is not a real movie. What? No. Don't do that. This is a con. This is the producers.
All lies.
Have you noticed that all of these people's names who are named have not been in this trailer so far? Wait, is that Christopher Lloyd?
Oh, maybe.
That might have been Christopher Lloyd for his one scene of him sitting down and just fucking show me. Can I still wear my glasses? Yeah, I'm gonna wear my glasses. It's a medieval fantasy story, but I'm gonna wear my glasses.
Because it's Christopher Lloyd, and we let him do.
Yeah,
what he
I can't read the fucking cue cards if I don't have my glasses on, guy.
Help me out here. Yeah, look at
Dude,
that wig.
Look at that. That is 3 Impossible Tasks. And wow, he lifted that head. What is going on here? Wow.
I know. So.
So everyone look up Man and Witch on Facebook. Or no, go to manandwitch.com and just see the worst looking trailer of a movie I've ever seen.
Oh, from Fathom Events, coming up July 28th and 30th.
Okay, that's why. That's why it's gotten so many. Okay, oh yeah, probably Eddie Izzard plays the dog.
Oh,
the
yes.
fucking goose is probably Sean Astin.
Probably...
I get it. It all just snapped into focus.
That's where they are.
Jesus.
Anyway, Tank Girl.
Wow. I am so mad right now.
Do you feel like you've been deceived?
Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm feeling. I hate that kind of shit. That just like it's not even low budget. It's not even low budget. It's just like the blatant like it feels like a con, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like all these people behind it, couldn't you put a little bit more money into it?
Well, not even that. No. That's not how that happened. What happened was somebody had like a bunch of money that they needed to fucking launder. So they're like, all right, well, we'll make a movie. Wink, wink. I'll take $1 million and throw it at a couple of big actors to get them in for 45 minutes. You know, have Sean Astin be like, "What? I'm just a duck," and then put that over stock footage of a duck flapping its bill, and there you go. You know, get some distribution. Nobody has to know about my drug debts, and
there's your tax write-off.
Yeah, there you go. It's a dodge. It's a fucking I don't know. I hate that kind of shit.
Alas.
It doesn't even have like the heart and soul to be a bad movie. You know, it's just it's a fucking
lazy
expenditure. Yeah. Now, I don't even know if it's lazy because there's a lot of steps you have to go through to get to that point.
True. But just bare minimum type of deal.
If it was lazy, the guy would just be like paying off his accountants or whatever. I mean, like, just look the other way.
Good point. Okay. Action scene.
Like the fact that they use the animation to hide the kick. I don't know. That's weird.
That is weird.
My arm. Landed just perfectly in the cog there.
Whenever he turns it on, like his supposedly little metal flanges there, or whatever you call them, that totally looks plastic. Like you can tell it's
because on the when it's not moving, those are like X-Acto knife blades.
Yes.
Whoa! Look at that.
He has no head.
Special effects.
Dun dun dun.
That's right. Look at that. I can do that.
That looks so very Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, I was going to say. Lawnmower Man 2, Job's War.
Oh, God.
Also known as Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace. For some reason, it has 2 titles. I don't know why.
Really? Oh.
I don't know which one's the official one. I don't know. I fucking hate that movie.
I don't even remember.
Even though it stars Matt Frewer. He's fun. But he's no Jeff Fahey.
I remember seeing it, but I could not tell you a specific scene from it or... a specific line.
The only actor that's in both of them is Austin O'Brien. I don't know why I know that. No, I do know why I know that. Because in that same Cinescape magazine, for fucking Tank Girl, there was a whole article about Lawnmower Man 2 being in production. That was one of the sci-fi movies that was in production.
It all comes back around.
Fuck, that is weird.
See? That's 6 degrees. 6 degrees of Tank Girl.
That was like 2 degrees of the same Cinescape magazine.
Yeah.
Half a degree.
Who would have
all
thought?
goes back to Cinescape. So Cinescape, Cinescape, that was the, like, Star Trek Generations. It was like the Star Trek Generations cover. Ooh, Cinescape Volume 1, Number 3. How much is this on eBay? $50? Suck a
Really?
fucking dick. I'm not. No, sir. Jesus.
$50. Wow.
God damn it. No. It's not that much. This person had a stroke when they were hitting 49 cents. So it just went 99. Cinescape. November 1994, number 3. Okay, I mean $10. It's for 10.
That's not too bad.
Or best offer. I wonder if I could talk it down to 5. God, I want that now though.
Is it?
Oh, I had that one too. I remember that one.
Summer movie preview.
Maybe that's the one. No, I had.
It's right there.
So I know I had both of those. I thought that this is the one, but maybe it's not. I don't want to spend $10 on it and have it be the wrong one.
Well, could you get it in the variety pack here? Would you be willing to anyway?
Ooh, yeah, I could do that. Oh, it's only buy it now though. I don't want to buy it now. I want to talk them down. I'm real good at smooth talking eBay sellers.
Do some haggling.
Yeah. That one's still in the ramper. I'm gonna consider this.
Put a bookmark in that. Yeah. Come back to it maybe.
I just Kismet. Like I feel like I'm supposed to own those again now. After that's come up twice now.
Waiting for you.
I don't know. I'm just fucking scrolling Facebook now because I'm apparently
You're
done
bored.
with this movie.
You're done.
10 more minutes. We can do it. 10 more minutes.
Hang in there. And this is a very tan girl thing to do. She's firing beer at him. You know.
Yeah, except it goes on. It's okay once or twice, but it just keeps happening. That's like her 6th one she shot.
Yes.
Shoot him in the dick.
Well, you can feel. Yeah, you can feel the runtime here.
Yeah. You know? Oh, one more. Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh,
you fucking.
And those 90s special effects we all know and love.
Reminds me of the show Tech War. Did you ever see Tech War?
No.
So it was based on a series of novels by William Shatner. Oh. And it got turned into a TV series and also a comic book series from Marvel. It's like cyberpunk stuff. It's fun. But there's the main character is this like rugged fucking Blade Runner kind of cop named Jake Cardigan. And in the comic book series, he's drawn to look like William Shatner.
Really?
In the TV show, obviously William Shatner was past his prime by then. So Jake Cardigan has his benefactor named Walter Bascom, who's an old man. In the show, William Shatner plays Bascom. Oh. So it's like it's funny because in the comic book when you can draw whatever you want, then yeah, of course William Shatner's gonna be the strapping hero. But in the show, like, ooh, maybe I'll play the old man. I don't know about that.
Well,
Yeah, Tech War. Look, it's right there.
Oh,
see it? It's the whole. I have the whole series on DVD, just sitting there,
waiting to be rediscovered.
There was a series of TV movies, and then also a TV series like after that. Fucking love Tech War. Anyway, same era, same style as Tank Girl.
Concept, really.
Go back to your ska band.
You're done.
Just shoot him.
Shoot him.
Stop talking, Naomi Watts.
There you go. Good girl. You gotta.
She was in the last season of Twin Peaks. Naomi Watts was.
Was she?
Yeah. She plays Dougie's wife.
Oh, gosh.
What the fuck is her character's name?
That?
Twin Peaks The Return. Did you see the new one?
No, I haven't seen the new one. Okay.
Naomi Watts. She had like a really weird name. Twin Peaks. Janie E.
Janie E.
And it's dashed. Janie E. I don't know why.
Janie E. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Janie E. Jones. She was Dougie Jones' wife.
Interesting.
She was like super over the top in it, which is kind of the point of her character, but it was funny. She's been in a fair amount of David Lynch stuff. She was in Mulholland Drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie.
I think that's where a lot of people discovered Naomi Watts.
Probably, yeah. This because no offense, Tank Girl, like this movie, but this is not the one that made her famous.
Yeah. Hey, there's the tit missiles again.
Tit missiles. Yeah. And then we get which I understand why they. I guess because you can do more in terms of stunts and action with animation than you can in the real world.
I mean, just make the whole thing animation.
Yes.
This kind of weird style all the way through, and maybe cut it down to be like 80 minutes.
Right.
But this would have made that like everyone would have been talking about this movie that year.
Right.
That's probably really expensive. Oh, there we go. It's over.
Ta-da!
So there's probably that 5 minutes of end credits. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and call it. Today's the 20th. So, Dead Boy Detectives.
Coming up soon.
In like 5 days. Everyone who's listening to this, go watch Dead Boy Detectives on Netflix. We're gonna do an episode about that. Did you hear that there's a cameo in it?
No.
A very important character gets a cameo in it.
No.
I guess you'll wait to see. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh.
Anyway, Vertigo Voices, Tank Girl. That was more of a slog than I thought it was going to be. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I have to admit it was.
I think on Letterboxd I gave it 3 stars, which that's probably accurate. I'd probably still say 3.
I would too.
Not. I don't know.
I mean, again, I'm going to buy the collector's edition. I don't know how much they're going to charge for it. I imagine it's going to be, fairly expensive.
It's $40 on Amazon right now.
Yeah, true.
$40. That's 10% off the MSRP.
But does it come with all the goodies, though?
I don't know. Probably.
I want the goodies.
Well, then order it through the Umbrella's website.
Oh, I shall.
But it gets shipped from Australia. They're an Australian company, so you'll get it next year.
Something to look forward to. Yeah. It's a fun movie. In retrospect, I don't think it deserved all the hate that it got. Again, it was doing things that other superhero movies weren't doing at the time, especially as women were concerned.
I don't think it deserves the hate, but I also don't think it's like a misunderstood masterpiece.
Oh no. I
think it's like schlocky fun, and that's fine, but also like it's so fucking long.
It is. And I like I thought they did a good job of capturing the spirit of Tank Girl, particularly Petty's performance.
Yeah.
But yeah, in some forums where I go in and I read the comments and listen to people talk about the movie, there are some Tank Girl fans who are like, it's a misunderstood masterpiece. And I'm like, no, guys, it's really not.
No, Jennifer's body is a misunderstood masterpiece. I will die on this hill.
No, it's really not.
That's true.
Well, I think the thing that Tank Girl and Jennifer's body have in common is that you look at a lot of the behind the scenes meddling in terms of how those movies were marketed.
Really? Jennifer's body?
Yeah.
I feel like it was marketed exactly what it is. I don't know. I remember the trailers. I saw it when it was new.
Not according to the director or Diablo Cody
I'm sure everyone's got an excuse to say that. But I mean, it's a movie. It's like a fucking cynical movie about teenagers and demons or whatever. I don't know. That's what the trailers led me to believe it was.
Oh, sure. Definitely. But I guess who directed it again?
I don't remember.
She's the same... I want to say Karen Sumara or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, they said that because of test audiences, like they say it was more centered towards like body horror in terms of what teenage girls experience, and because of test audiences, the studio is like, well, we want to see more of Megan Fox's tits. We want more of that hotness in there.
See her tits in it. I don't know. From what I know of Diablo Cody's style, writing, what I've seen from the movie, and the whatever it's called, the marketing, I don't know. It sounds like an excuse.
It could be. It's
like Joss Whedon and Alien Resurrection.
Oh.
Joss Whedon whines like crazy. The Alien Resurrection, that's my script, but it was just done wrong. I'm like, well, really? Is that really what happened here? Like, I mean, come on. I don't even hate Alien Resurrection, but I mean, no. No, man, that's not how this works. Like,
yeah. And you can tell that I mean, no offense to Joss Whedon, but you can tell watching that movie that, oh yeah, that's a Joss Whedon.
Exactly.
That
That movie is a prequel to Firefly. Like that's
yeah. He really wanted to be making Firefly,
and I get it, and that's one of the reasons I like Alien Resurrection. But whatever, I think it's people that don't like when their work is misunderstood and or not enjoyed in the time. So then they look for excuses as to why it's not my fault, it's someone else's. And with a movie like Tank Girl, where it's been like chopped to shit, I get that more than Jennifer's Body, where I feel like that's probably what they wanted on screen. And filmmaking is a collaborative process. There's always shit that you want in it that doesn't get to be in it.
Right.
Always.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's, you sign up for that when you take the paycheck. So I'm sure there was some of that, but would it have drastically changed the movie? I don't think so.
Well, just that's a good point, because I think, like, again, it's such a hard comic book to adapt, because it's not, she's not a vigilante hero with, okay, here's the comic book of Tank Girl, and we're going to go through a hero's journey from, point A to point Z and whatnot. I mean, no, it's like stupid stuff like getting colostomy bags and, fucking her tank.
Fucking her tank,
yep. All sorts of silly stuff like that, blowing things up. So, yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Titane?
Titane?
Yeah.
No.
Seen that movie?
No.
You're talking about fucking a tank. It's about a chick who fucks a car.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then she gets pregnant.
Oh my god. Seriously?
I'm not kidding. And it's like a prestige movie. It came out 2 years ago, maybe?
That is I kid you not, that is a plot from one of the Tank Girl comics. Huh. She fucks her tank and gets pregnant by her tank.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah, tank.
No way.
I'm not kidding.
Yes.
It's good. Like, it was an interesting movie. Really well shot. It goes in so many fucking... Like, that plot point, that's the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Is her having sex with her car.
Yeah, and then it goes in a completely different direction. It's all about her trying to like gaining a father figure and learning to be open with people again, and like it's such a fucking weird movie.
Wow.
But yeah, worth watching. It's basically Tank Girl 2.
Okay. Then. Okay.
All right, we need to be done. We're gonna go on for too long. So. Fucking vertigovoices@gmail.com. Like and subscribe and fucking whatever. We'll listen. And we'll talk again about Dead Boy Detectives next time, I think.
Yep. Come back for us.
Maybe next month. Yeah. All right. Well, everyone have a good one. Thank you. And you know what they say. You can take the girl out of the tank, but you can't take the tank out of the girl because it's fucking her.